Hi students, very good morning to everyone. Welcome to the online classes for the subject of metal cutting and machine tools from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, MBR College of Engineering Technology. As you know, myself, M. Rajesh. Okay. So, what are the today's topics that we are going to discuss? The today's topics that we are going to discuss are the first topic is about the cutting speeds, feed, and depth of cut in the drilling. The second one is the estimated machining time, and finally we conclude our lecture by numerical problems. So once again I am repeating this. What we are going to discuss are cutting speeds, feeds, and depth of cut. The first topic. The second topic is the estimating machining time, and the last one is the numerical problems. Okay, now let's get into our lecture. First topic we are going to discuss is the cutting speeds, feed, and the depth of cut. So what is meant by this cutting speed? What is meant by the cutting speed in drilling? For example, we all know what is meant by drilling. Okay, so during this process of drilling, okay, the drill bit will be having a particular speed, okay, as well as it has to be given proper feed, and also the other parameter or the other property is the depth of cut. I mean, how much diameter you are going to cut, or what is the depth that you are going to cut by using the drilling machine. Okay, so these cutting speed, feed, and the depth of cut will be dependent on the various parameters, like first one is the material to be cut, second one is the material of tool type of finish required, next one is the type of coolant used, next one is the capacity of the machine, and last one is the tool life. Okay, so for having the cutting speed, speed, and the depth of the cut, these are the factors that are going to influence. First one is the material to be cut. What is material to be cut? There might be different materials that can be cut. Okay, there can be like steel or aluminum, whatever it might be. So based on the type of the material to be cut, material of the tool type of the finish required, what kind of the that is one parameter or one factor. Next one is the type of coolant used. What is the type of coolant that you are going to use? And also based on the capacity of the machine and the tool life. Okay, these are the general factors that are going to influence the cutting speed, feed, and the depth of the cut. Okay, now we will get in detail. Okay, the amount of feed per revolution usually varies from 0.05 mm to 0.38 mm, okay, up to 25 mm diameter drills. The spindle speed in RPM can be calculated. Okay, so generally, basically from our naked eye or common sense, do you think that a drill bit having diameter will be having more speed, that is more revolutions per minute, okay, or a drill bit having less diameter will be having more revolutions? Obviously from a common sense also we can tell, if the diameter of the drill bit is less, it will be having more revolutions per minute, that is the spindle speed will be more. If the diameter of the drill bit is larger, okay, then the n, that is the speed, will be lower compared to the diameter of the bits, diameter of the spindles that are having less. Okay, but this So now we are going to see the formula that is used to calculate the spindle speed, RPM. So the spindle speed is can be calculated by cutting speed in meters per minute by pi into drill dia in meters. Okay, the cutting speed in meters per minute divided by pi into drill dia in meters, that is equal to cutting speed in meters per minute into 1000 divided by pi into d, where d is the drill dia in millimeter. Okay, so also we can have the cutting speed is given by pi into d into n by 1000 meter per minute. Okay, so here from this diagram, sorry, from this slide over here, we calculate, we have got the cutting speed as s is equal to pi into d into n by 1000. Okay, what is the diameter of drill dia? N is speed. Okay, meters per minute. Next, see, as we have discussed, d is the drill diameter in mm, n is the spindle speed in rpm. Okay, so as we have discussed a small formula over here, by using of that formula, we are going to calculate the drill spindle, rpm of the drill spindle. So this is the problem. A hole of 20 diameter is given as 20 mm, is to be drilled to a mild steel plate 16 mm thick. Okay, what is the input is that is given? Diameter is given as 20 mm and the thickness is given as 16 mm. Okay, calculate the rpm of the drill spindle when the cutting speed is 26 meters per minute. S is given as 26 meters per minute. What he is asking, calculate the rpm of the drill spindle. Okay, now let us see the formula. We know that this is the solution. We know that from this previous formula, s is equal to pi into d into n by 1000. So remember this formula, s is equal to pi into d into n by 1000. Okay, already here s is given as 26 meters. Okay, so we rearrange this formula, we get it as n is equal to v into 1000 by pi into d, that is equal to 26, that is given as cutting speed into 1000 by pi is 3.14 into diameter is 20. So totally we calculated the rpm of the drill spindle as 414 rpm. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the feed. So what is feed? Feed is nothing but, okay, it is the distance a drill moves parallel to its axis into the work in each revolution of the spindle. What it is? This work is moving parallel to axis. Okay, this is the distance. The drill that is moving parallel to axis, whenever the spindle is having revolution, for each revolution, how much this drill is moving parallel to its axis, that is defined as just feed. Okay, it is expressed in mm per revolution. Okay, if the total distance moved by the drill into the work parallel to its axis in 1 minute is considered, it is expressed in millimeter per minute. Okay, for example, as I said, what is feed? Feed is nothing but whenever you are moving this drill parallel to its axis for each revolution, that is nothing but feed. Okay, now what we are going to define? We are going to just simply define the number of revolutions that can be made per minute, okay, by the drill, as feed in mm per minute is equal to feed in mm per revolution into number of revolutions. Okay, so there are several factors that govern the amount of feed to be provided for the easier process of the drilling. Okay, first one is the workpiece material, second one is the depth of drilling, third one is the range of available feeds, fourth one is the rigidity of the machine, fifth one is the degree of the surface finish required, and last one is the horsepower of the motor. Okay, so what is this workpiece material? What is this factors that are governing the amount of feed? First one is the workpiece material. What is this workpiece material? Based on the workpiece material, you are going to define your feed. Okay, what kind of material you are going to use? Based on that, you are going to define your feed. Based on the depth of drilling, as I said in the earlier during the starting of lecture, different kinds of depths will be set out for different kinds of materials or different kinds of process based on the depth and based on the range of available feeds. What are the different feeds that we can give, and based on the rigidity of the machine, if you are giving continuous feed, if the machine can withstand these loads or not, and the type of the surface finish required, and finally, as we all know, it is the horsepower of the motor. Okay, and the drill size. Next one is the depth of the cut. What is depth of the cut? In drilling operation, the depth of the cut is measured at right angles to the axis of the drill. Okay, for example, you are taking a piece, and in that piece you are going to drill a hole. So how can I tell you? For example, if you're asking me, sir, if I say you drill a hole, then what you should ask me is, sir, what is the depth of the cut? Okay, what is the depth of the cut? Then what is this depth of the cut? It is nothing but that it is measured at right angles to the axis of the drill. Okay, for example, when you are giving the feed in one direction, okay, this depth of the cut will also be obviously in that direction only. Okay, so basically the direction of the feed and is numerically equal to 1/2 of the diameter of the drill, and it can be expressed as depth of the cut is equal to depth dia by 2 mm. Okay, so now we are going to solve a small problem. At what speed a 15 mm diameter drill will run to drill a hole through a brass plate 20 mm thick in order to cut the material at a surface speed of 50 meter per minute? Also calculate the feed using per revolution. What it is given data? 15 mm diameter is given as 15. Okay, diameter of the drill. Okay, so this is brass plate, is thickness is given as 20 mm, surface speed is given 60. Calculate the feed. What is the formula? Simple, as we have previously calculated. N is equal to V into 1000 by pi d. We already know V, it is given as 60 meter per minute. By using this, we got this. Okay, now we should calculate the feed. What is the feed? Feed is the total distance moved axially by RPM. That is total distance moved axially. The formula for this: plate thickness plus 0.3 d by RPM. Okay, this is the feed formula. Feed formula is the total distance moved axially by RPM. So the total distance moved axially can be got by the point of plate thickness plus 0.3 times diameter by RPM. Plate thickness here it is given as brass plate thickness 20 mm plus 0.3 into D, diameter of the drill 15 mm, divided by RPM. RPM and we have already got as 1273. So finally the answer is 0.02 mm per revolution. Okay, so what he has asked to calculate the feed per revolution. The feed is 0.02 mm per revolution. Okay, next, estimating machining time. So as we have now known the speed, feed and depth of the cut, this is one of the most important term, that is a machining time. Why it is important? So during the process of production, we should be in a stage to estimate the time that is required by for machining. Why it is required? In order to increase the production rate, okay, and in order to increase the surface finish and the quality of the product, estimating the machining time is very, very, very important. And the machining time is generally given by T is equal to L by N into F minute, okay, where N is RPM of the drill, L is length of the axial travel of the drill, F is the feed per revolution in mm, T is the machining time in minute. So N is the RPM, L is the length of the axial drill, F is the feed, T is the machining time in minute. So you can see here, so this is the workpiece. To this workpiece, this is the drill bit. By using of this drill bit, I am going to drill here. I am going to remove the material. Okay. Further, the formula is given as L, capital L is equal to, this is capital L is equal to small L plus A. Okay. Capital L is equal to small L plus A. Okay. What is small L? It is the depth or the thickness of the workpiece. And what is A? A is nothing but approach of the drill, that is 0.3 D, where D is the diameter of the drill. This is very, very important. See, once again, this is capital L, and we are going to remove the material by using of this drill. Okay. See, small L, this is the depth or thickness of the workpiece, and A is the approach of the drill, that is 0.3 into D, where D is the diameter of the drill. Okay. Now we are going to see a small problem. Now calculate the machining time for drilling 4 holes of 16 mm dia, each on a flange from the following data. Okay, flange thickness is 30 mm, cutting speed is 22 meter per minute, and feed is 0.2 mm per revolution. So what is the given data and what he is asking to calculate? He is asking to calculate the machining time for drilling 4 holes of 16 mm diameter. Okay, total 4 holes have to be drilled and the diameter of the drill is 16 mm, each on a flange from the following data. What is a flange thickness? 30 mm. Cutting speed is 22. Feed is 0.2 mm per revolution. Now we will solve the problem. So first we should calculate the N. Okay, N is equal to cutting speed into 1000 by 3.14 into D. N is equal to cutting speed into 1000 by 3.14 into D. So what is the cutting speed given? 22 into 1000 by what is the diameter given? 16. So we got the N as 438 RPM. Okay. So for one hole, T is equal to L by N into F. Okay. T is equal to L by N into F, that is equal to 30 plus 0.3 into 16. What is this? 30 is the flange thickness. Okay. Plus 0.3 into 16. 16 mm is the diameter. Okay. Where N we have already got as 438 mm, 438 revolution per minute, and F is 0.2. So finally we got as for 4 holes, T is equal to 4 into 34.8 by 87.6. Okay, this is what we have done this for a single hole, and in order to calculate the machining time for the 4 holes, we are just multiplying it by 4. So total we have got for drilling of 4 holes of 16 mm diameter, we have the time of 1.47 minutes. Okay. So this is what we have discussed today. I am just concluding our lecture. What we have discussed today is, we have discussed about the cutting speed and the depth of the cut, and we have discussed about the machining time estimation, and we have discussed about the problems. Okay, in the coming lecture we'll be discussing another kind of topic. Thank you. Bye bye.